Genesis chapter 41, verse 1, all the way to 44, verse 17. We see the story of a young man named Joseph who had a gift for interpreting dreams. One time while he was in Egypt, imprisoned in Egypt, the Pharaoh had a very puzzling dream. And nobody, no official, no magician, nobody could tell him the meaning of this dream. Joseph was then brought to Pharaoh's attention by the cupbearer. And as a result, he was summoned from prison to appear in front of Pharaoh, tell him his dream, and tell him the meaning. And so Joseph, by the grace of God, gave to Pharaoh the revelation of what the dream was and its meaning. He stated that there would be 7 years of reaping and harvesting, and then 7 years of famine. He advised Pharaoh to find someone with the wisdom and the knowledge to oversee the harvesting that the 7 years of prosperity would bring, in order to prepare for the 7 years of famine that is coming. And so Pharaoh, seeing the wisdom that Joseph had, appointed Joseph to be in charge of it all. When famine came and all of Egypt cried out for food, Joseph was able to open the storehouse and to feed the Egyptians, but not just the Egyptians. When the famine reached even all the way to Canaan, that Jacob had sent his sons to Egypt in order to buy grain, Joseph was in a position to help his family and even brought them into the land of Egypt, where they were able to live out their years. And so I want to ask you, what gifts do you have? Just like Joseph, God has given you a gift that comes straight from him. He gives it as a means to aid or bring forth your purpose. Do not bury or hide it, or be afraid to work in it. For God may just bring you to a place and position that benefits not just your family, but all God's people as well. And it also points people to God, giving God all the glory. Even though forces may have worked up against you, God is bigger and turns it all into a blessing. We also look at 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 15 to chapter 4, verse 1, where we see that Solomon had the gift of wisdom bestowed unto him. This gift was used for a greater purpose, as he found solutions for issues and brought peace about. Do not neglect your gift or talent, but instead consecrate it unto God and allow purpose to flow forth. God bless you.